Hello, 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 everybody. I am your androgynous AI game show host from the future, Caster.
And I am your amazing agender avian co-host, Ravi the Owl.
And welcome to the Neon Caster Twitch channel for another Thursday with the Dice Duo. I'm sure you're glad to see us back. Sure, glad to see our delightful, glorious, and dare I even say sexy PNG mugs on your computer screen. How are you all doing? Hope our voice levels are present and correct. And thank you for joining us for what is essentially the postscript of Megaman Battle Network 3, because we did really push ourselves to go and finish our last the last session and get it to the end. I was kind of like, oh man, it's going to be super awkward if like the next stream we do is just me fighting the final boss like 8 times. But we got there. I was really glad to be able to finish it. But in this instance, what we're going to be doing today is a little bit of a poke at the post game.
A poke game, if you will. You shouldn't, but you might.
There's like an astounding amount. Hey, Cabal, how's it going? Good evening. Cabal. Good evening. Welcome.
Bird gang.
There's a handful of things that we can do under our current circumstances. Some areas have opened up that were inaccessible to us before. There are some people that we weren't able to go and net battle before that we can now net battle. I'm pretty sure.
Indeed. Yes, now we can go to Hades Island.
Hades Isle, yeah.
At Hades Isle.
Oh, yes, because the characters are essentially in 2 places at once at this stage, right? Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta fix
Oh yeah, no, I chewed through my folder to make it
my goodness.
Base and alpha compatible. Although I must admit, I ended up having to change it less than expected. There was a
mine got very powerfully shifted, so I'm going to take a hot moment here to just take a look and see what must be done.
I mean, to be honest, you could do with the nerf, honestly. So.
You know what? That is your opinion, and I respect your right to say it.
Let's go. I do not remember where Short hangs out.
All the way at the top. Where else would be so?
No, Quiz King's hanging out at the top.
Oh, the quiz. Yeah, that's the final boss. Yeah, sorry, you got to go through the elevator to get to him.
Sure. I'm gonna answer this quiz though. How much is the ticket from AC/DC Town to Yoka for a child? It's free. I'm a child.
You are a child.
What's the attack force of Cannonball? Like 100? I don't think it's 160.
Yeah, this is definitely not 160.
No, it's not 100.
Oh, maybe it was 160.
Have I confirmed my team? Yes, there has been it's been very vague about how much we can talk about the, I guess, big future collab. But yes, indeed, I have cemented my team. I have been studying very hard. There's been a lot of sample matches that I have done. In fact, my amazing agenda avian co-host, Rafi the Owl, has been an excellent partner in teaching me the kind of like doubles meta. It's really exciting. I'm so fucking excited. You have no idea.
Indeed, they've been hitting the books very hard. I'm excited, and I can only use one of the same mega chips.
Yeah. It was said we can speak amongst our communities and each other, say for not speaking specifics. Well, I think we've managed to achieve that.
Okay, so as long as I don't tell them that you're running 6 Pikachus...
I mean, I am a fan of electric types. Oh, gosh.
Obligatory. Oh, no, what have I done? Let's see.
Gosh, I'm just brute forcing my way through this quiz.
Yeah, I mean that's what.
That's how I did it back when I was like 12.
Back in school.
Yeah.
Because all teachers tend to be like, that's fine. You can keep retaking this quiz until you get it right. Right. Okay, I think
You've
this
confirmed
is...
your team as well. Excellent. I'm glad that you've got your team
Congrats.
locked in. Did you get much practice in? Because I guess that's the thing that I was thinking about the most. Not necessarily team composition, but it's like, okay, so how much is everybody else practicing? Because I like to think that I put in my hours, actually, even though this is a game I know quite well from like a single player experience, right? The process of playing a game in multiplayer is so different. I think that's been the most interesting thing to take away. And to start from square one, learnt from the very beginning.
Ah, interesting. Okay, you know what? While you are studying the quiz, I am going to go for an intellectual pursuit
And fight Kingman Beta. Yeah. How many girls are in class 5A? Like 4?
This old man? Oh, get this guy out of here! I don't want him knowing that.
Decidedly no expert. That is fine. I mean, part of the process of this was to invite people who don't have competitive experience at the game, and I don't. But the process of deck building and team building and creative expression through such means is something that is very important to me as a person. So it just kind of came together. Yeah, sorry about the sudden ads. Twitch has been in a very interesting position. Oh yeah.
Okay, you got. I was just typing up. Man, I saw Bubbleman, Michael, to get this guy out of here.
In what field was Wily the master of robots?
Okay, and we are back in reality.
Hello, hello. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, no, Twitch recently changed how they handle ads, and everybody is kind of still negotiating it. It turns out that it was set to a way where it waited until after I'd properly started streaming content to do the ads rather than at the beginning of the stream, which is wrong and has been fixed for future ones. Thank you for letting me know. What is this game's second title? I mean, Battle Network.
I know that. It's Journey of Rivals, right?
Yeah. That felt like a trick question. Number 10. Yeah. What is Bubbleman's dance called?
Old man is suddenly like, what are you talking about? We're not in a video game.
It's the bubbly dance. What do I get? At number 11, there's more? What type of Navi is Beast Man? A beast, a monster, or a psyker?
Oh, wow.
A beast? Yes? What was Higsby's job in the past? He was a teacher. I
did not expect existentialism, or like, yeah, it's not existentialism. What is the school of philosophy that's about the nature of being?
Mm-hmm. What name is on the pillars in Metroline Beach Station? Street Beach, I think.
I almost said Saint Beach. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Okay,
in the past, what was Yai crazy about? Fans. Folding fans.
Oh, Yai, you...
Did you play Battle Network 2?
Okay.
What is the title of the DNN TV series? Anger and Revenge, Love and Friendship, Love and Loss. Oh. Ooh. I cannot remember. Because it's the side quest where you pretend that you are from the soap drama. And then if you get it wrong, then the Navi just throws a bunch of
Love and Friendship. That
it's
feels
not.
Wrong, but...
It's not. I have to do it all again. No, it's fine.
Astray. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's the last one, and I remember all the others.
Will Caster ever forgive me? Tune in next episode to Love and Friendship.
We are on the 5th floor. I have
there we
two
go.
legs.
Got those area grabs in.
Gutsman faced the heat endurance. I don't remember when that happened, but okay. The sauna in the Yokanet.
Yeah, the sauna.
Yeah.
Personally, I love to face a heat endurance. I don't know about y'all.
But yeah, the last thing I'll say about the Pokemon thing is please to complete compete against a wonderful group of peeps. Regardless of the outcome, I hope we're all happy with the work we put in and all the great shit together. That's great, but I'm gonna fucking win. No. If
I love the energy of like someone giving the anime pro tag like the important thing is that we're all coming in, we're doing our best, and we're just gonna put on a great show. Yeah, loser mindset.
I mean, I have some surprises. There are some things that I think
of toxicity.
the surprise toxicity. Yes, everybody on my team is running toxic. There's definitely a handful of things about the comp that I've put together that I would describe as fucking funny.
Yes, I genuinely. Castor and I came up with a strat that I don't even know if I can earnestly like. It has some issues, but it is genuinely
when
so
it goes,
fucking
it goes.
Funny. It's so goddamn funny. I'm really excited to see if it works. Oh, you got to go through the elevator up top.
Oh, right.
And then that will lead you to the Chowd of Blase.
Load Chowd, yes.
Yes, that will help you load your Chowd.
It can't be opened from this side, you say.
You fell for my trick. No, I forgot that.
It's fine. We
I
have
thought
the
surely
fast
it's the
forward.
post game. They will let you go in from that way.
Yeah, where is Mans? Just at the end of the
All
tournament.
the way at the end.
Oh my gosh, okay.
You know, he likes to make it easy, I guess.
Alright. No, yeah, I do not need
rats.
whole Meteor J in my folder.
Yeah, there's a couple things you could probably change. Okay, let's see how much Reflect will dunk on Proto Man, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot.
Oh yeah, you are definitely running Reflect in your build.
Okay, well, this is stymied by me forgetting his timings.
Okay. Also, there was another thing. So we're gonna take. Oh yes, I think we have one of those. All right.
There we go. Put up a curse shield when he hit you from behind. I love just watching the curse shield fly off screen.
Do you still take damage if you get backstabbed while using curse shield?
No, you don't. Yeah, that's probably what I should be doing. Okay.
We'll refrain.
Oh, too far.
Okay. Yeah, all those are worth taking.
Okay. Hate to say it, skill issue on stream alert.
I'm sure you're doing perfectly fine. You are much better at this game than me. Let's see.
Alright, well, I can do a hell of a lot better than that. Yeah, that is indeed a busting level 1 rank performance.
Oh,
he's not gonna let me fight him again.
Oh, really?
Because that was base level Proto Man. You see, that's the problem. I'm too used to
I have
fighting
to go and
experienced Proto Man.
I guess you kind of have to go and like do some post game content or whatever.
Yeah, I guess so. Brutal. Okay, well, this is so sad. But
so you only get the one shot.
You only get one. I mean, you know, you're guaranteed to get the chip, which actually I should have really put in my folder, considering I have to B code.
Oh, I'm already maxed out. Okay, I've picked too many options. TM.
Here we go.
We don't need that.
So I see you have fully converted to the Church of Mine.
I just genuinely didn't know where you could go get one. And then I was like, oh, you can just buy these.
Well,
and it's in a code that my folder uses. I should buy two.
And in the end, what's mine is yours.
Where's my
Now you see,
ashes?
Caster didn't laugh at that, chat, and that's because that joke was for you, chat, not for Caster. Caster didn't even hear it. I
No,
muted my mic when I made that.
okay,
No,
okay. Yeah, what
Caster
joke? What
is now
joke? I didn't hear a joke.
Thank you. Yes. Caster is done deflecting. And you know what? Actually, I'm realizing, speaking of jokes, I never introduced today's fundraiser. So,
You do that while I
basically,
fight for my life.
yes, I wrung Caster's arm and I guess threatened to make him play a bunch of threatened to make them fight Proto Man for 3 hours. And they agreed to help fundraise for the Pack Meets Mutual Aid. This is a mutual aid, which is kind of like a charity, except whereas charity is top down, basically like, it is dictating, we're going to give you this, then we are ollieing out. Goodbye. Mutual aids are more like communities that band together to help them, help people within the group when someone, needs assistance with this or that. And right now, Caster is having a great time. I'm glad I can help. But yeah, we're going to be fundraising for the Caster Recovery Network after Proto Man leaves him in twain. But so this fundraiser is to help was started to help a community member, or a member of the mutual aid, pay for rent and for tuition, as times are indeed tough out there. And we met that goal, and now we're trying to see if we can, if we can basically lap ourselves and hit 200%, so that when emergencies come up in the future, we can just go, okay, here, instead of being like, oh man, that's a great emergency. Can it wait a couple weeks for us to fundraise? And everyone who donates at least $10 is going to get a free micro RPG from me. I have a wheel set up that I will spin on stream, and you will get a download code for that game. So by all means, please, do good unto others, and good shall be done unto you.
Ow. Oh my gosh.
Do bad unto others, and you'll have to fight Proto Man again. Let's see, where is I going? Right.
Please.
I'm heading to check out the secret area.
Yes, oh my god, I stepped on my own mine. I am a fool. I am a charlatan. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to lose. This sucks.
Just 15 more damage. Just 15 more damage. Mash it out.
Yeah, just
mash it out.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Die.
don't get hit by that. Okay, good.
Of course. Do I still get the chip? I do. Good.
Of course you'll get the chip. Man.
I mean, I was expecting it to be like, no, you don't deserve that chip. Like, how do we get to the secret area? I genuinely do not remember anymore.
You go to Yoka and go to the Undernet server.
Oh yeah, you just connect directly into that machine. Neat.
You jack right into that sucker.
And then we get one of the best tracks in the game.
For real. Okay. I need to get Bubble Man back. There's...
Ooh, we're partying with B code, are we?
A little bit. I'm bringing back the B emoji. That's still funny, right?
I don't know if my folder is actually designed to get through the Securos.
Oh yeah, that's a fun thing to figure out. I mean, there's
some clever deck building that can be done, but you need to like build for that.
I think the time stop will allow it, but I genuinely don't know. It's more permissive than BN2, but I should spend less time poking around on the back end here and more time investigating a funny little boulder. Oh my god, Land's running so fast. What happened? Has he injected ketamine?
Oh gosh. He said 11.
Is ketamine an upper or a downer? I forget. For horses, so I'm assuming it's a downer, actually.
Right, give me a sec.
Shout out in chat if you're a ketamine user.
Oh boy, we need to bump this shit. Hold on.
Please do.
Fucking jams.
Absolutely. Oh, right. We need to go to the undernet and get the hammer in order to get past the pillars. Oh, I completely forgot to reg copy damage. Very sad. There we go. Man, I can't believe no one in chat has responded to my plea.
Ow. Damn it. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Hey chat, if you're a horse, what prescription medications do you like to take? I guess veterinary prescription medications.
Veterinarians everywhere. Need to know.
Yeah. Hey horses, what's your favorite drug? Yes, we have entered puzzle fight territory.
Oh, you're taking on one of the Securos already?
Yeah, I figure I might as well see if I can. I think I can manage. That's a little dangerous, but okay. We're gonna add that and that and that. Yeah, I'm...
Oh yeah, it's because in the BN2, it's one, if you get it wrong, it error and deletes you immediately, right? Where these ones just ignore you if you
if you hit them in the correct order, they won't delete you, but like if I shot number 2, that would indeed insta-give me.
Ah, sure.
Okay, so I think if I get a perfect cuss sword here, I can get that 256 damage, which will delete it. Okay, that was not perfect. Very sad.
I remember those fights being very save scummy.
Huh.
Where it's like, nope, this wasn't the one. Okay, we'll do it again. Nope, this wasn't the one.
Yeah, there is a decent amount of this that seems to be get a good draw. But yeah, we'll have to trawl through the internet a bit to get the hammer to proceed, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think we can fight Spooky Man number 1 without that. Goodness, let's see. Okay, that'll clear out some chaff. I think we do get... No, I don't think we want to get rid of that, actually. They probably should have built a folder that accomplished some of this. I mean, I was thinking, okay, so I've got Cussed Sword, which can, I think it caps out at 256 damage.
I have no idea if I can actually break this.
And I've got Life Sword. And I've got Bubble Man. These are many things that I think can accomplish this. And I've got Copy Damage, and I think I can get away with, like, Copy Damage 3 and just delete 2 and 3 at the same time. So we're basically doing the same fight, except you have some extra holes.
I just realized that it's 2 sets of 2, so I do actually have to break both of those at the same time, or it's not going to count.
It is not the same, okay.
Oh, God. Why did they not give me an ice stage for this? Mean.
Okay, so it does not take damage during fade out. Sad. Okay.
Oh, really? So time stop chips don't work.
Oh man. Okay. Well, folks,
Yeah, this is. I already realized that the deck that I have built is not going to do this. I need to.
Now, would it be too hard for? We can put together a folder too to take care of this.
Yeah.
Stuff. That's. Okay, so folder 2. Let's.
Like, I mean, question number 1: do I have access to grass stage? Because I think that would be the easiest way to undo most of these is by like double damage fire strats.
True.
Yeah, I super don't have grass stage.
Really? You don't? Unfortunate.
That's fine. I can go back and get it.
True. Let's see.
Oh, we can also fucking install collect.
Oh yeah. True. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's see. I think absolutely. I believe I do have grass stages in Star because you get that in White.
Yeah, no, I don't have as many terrain altering chips, so I think it's
Yeah, I think not. But you got all the invises. I guess that is the privilege of being
it's a big boy.
Whoa, that is a big boy.
Okay.
That's Buster Max, right?
That's collect. Collect is just big.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember what Prism does. I think this will work. If I get grass stage down and then like pull up a heat shot PA. Okay, we'll do the JJJ.
Oh, but I don't have
fine.
spin blue. Shit. I can get the lotto code for spin blue. No, but do I have spin yellow? I have spin yellow. Okay.
So, chat, as you may or may not have gathered, post game of this is tough, but quite good.
Yeah. Post game is definitely. Haha. You think you know how this game works, huh? Well.
Yeah, you get to put that, put your money where your mouth is, sucker. Let's see, I think that's probably the best I'm getting now.
No HP ups, but guaranteed chip drops is good. Good to have.
I'll put a copy damage in here because I think it'll come in handy.
God, I remember like one of the chips that I always kind of like, oh, this is a must-have for me. Requires like a custom style S rank of a virus in secret area. I'm like, okay, life is just suffering, I guess.
No, you won't. Ooh, when we were playing the chip adding game. Oh man, the game's going so fast all of a sudden, how fun. Yeah, get those.
Ow.
Ooh, no. That.
Okay.
Yeah, let's... I'll toss it for luck. Okay, so we're looking for 3 J's of heat things. We do not have.
You've already got your strategy on the way, huh?
I've got a basic one. I did not think about it very hard. I'm basically hoping that I can kill all of them simultaneously. That would be, as Steven Seagal once said, that would be fat.
I mean, how much damage does Flame Man do again?
Not 250. Oh, I think it's 120.
It's on grass, right? But okay, well, if that's not gonna do it, fair enough.
Higher levels of Flame Man totally would, but yeah, I've got a Black Bomb 2 that should do enough. Sure, I guess there is a custom sword in here for some reason. Sure, we can try for it again. Oh, I got it! Oh, hell yeah. Got the max damage cuss sword to kill it.
Oh my god. Ah, I'm so glad I have cust on. I'm very, very glad I have the collect on, because I'm getting booty clapped by...
You still have jealousy in your folder.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, that's not necessary. I put that in there. I was kind of like, oh yeah, jealousy is a card that I need. Okay, there we go.
Okay, I think this will lead to great success. Let's find out.
Oh.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Wait, that didn't kill you.
No, because I had barrier up.
Oh wow. I assumed it was like a thing that went through all barriers.
I mean, hey, that's a fair assumption. Okay, and then I get grass stage backup, put a barrier back up.
Does that mean that if you're like...
There we go.
Does that mean that if you're like custom style... No, not custom style. If you're wood style, you can then do all sorts of silly undershirt grass stage shenanigans.
Oh, probably. But just keep in mind, you know, it kind of doesn't matter. You know, the threat is not really on you dying. It's just, can you solve this at all? Oh man, I do not want to be in a fight with this.
Oh, sure, but like, sometimes like security unit placement can be a pain in the ass. So if you get to circumvent that can be nice, I guess.
Sure,
but,
no, that's fair. God, get me out of here. Okay, now let's desperately switch back to the first folder, and you know, I think I'm actually going to pop over to the undernet to see if I can get that hammer. Yeah, let me know how far you get in the secret area.
Not very far unless I build a deck that will get me through the Sekiro robots, and I'm gonna have to obtain some pieces to do that. So I should probably obtain some pieces to do that.
Understandable, very fair.
Because I remember there's like a bunch of shops and stuff that actually have some useful stuff, but do I remember where they are? No. We've had our moment of secret era music is very good, so we'll get 10 minutes ago now. There we go.
You know, I'm looking at the number of names in chat. There's a number of names that I don't recognize.
Oh, some newcomers.
If you're new to the channel, hey, shout out. Yeah, please.
Yeah. I know it can be sometimes lurking is like the safer option because it can be really intimidating. But and that's fine. If you're here to just vibe, you're here to vibe. But if you want to say hi, I would love to say hi to a new person. That is always legit. Because while we got the banter between this, I always do love chatting to the audience. Oh my gosh! A while ago, one of the people who was tuning in while I was doing like a Yu-Gi-Oh stream was from your NetBattlers Discord, Rafi.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Apparently, they use NetBattlers to do a Skies of Arcadia themed like setting thing using like independent Navi rule. They basically don't engage with like the cyberpop aspect of the game rules at all. It is entirely just as a vehicle to, well, it's hard to describe how they kind of like square the circle. It's quite fascinating, honestly.
Well, that's neat. I mean, you know, battle chips are basically, you know, magic scrolls by any other name.
Yeah, it's very much taking that kind of approach, where it's using the solo Navi rules, where the battle chips and NCPs are the abilities their flying ships have, if I understand how that was described correctly. And I'm like, that sounds awkward as fuck, but I respect it. the ingenuity leapt out, but also I did give a handful of recommendations of Sky Pirate RPGs, because there's a lot of them actually, but the ingenuity is very, very impressive. They've apparently been running a campaign for over a year and a half, maybe 2.
Oh wow, awesome! Oh, I'm glad to hear.
Yeah. It was just, I think, a really interesting approach to just how I've never considered running RPGs that way, so it's like kind of fascinating, right? Because part of it being like, oh, it's Skies of Arcadia wasn't in the same way that Net Battlers is, oh, you can play Megaman Battle Network in this system, but it's not a system about Megaman Battle Network necessarily. It was, oh no, I have taken the entire lore and setting of Skies of Arcadia and then added a large amount of my own custom lore to make a mega setting, which I run the game in, and I was like, fascinating. Wow. I mean, yeah. There's nothing. It's a JRPG. That game has so much lore that is just that nobody does anything with. So in a way that it's been kind of this early 2000s JRPG has been resurrected as like a custom RPG setting is like kind of iconic, honestly. Go off. I'm like, what JRPG or what video game in general that's already quite lore rich would I be like, no, it's mine now. I'm going to make it my whole entire new entire thing to play with. I mean, for many people that's Pokemon, and I see that. That makes a ton of sense.
Very true. Playman Alpha hanging out here. Okay, hello, sir. Are you
what
ready
area? What area is man's in?
Under 3.
Okay.
It's the first under area where you like split off and go your own way.
Navi's going their own way.
I'm so excited for you to find where this mine is, sir. Or for you to just keep killing yourself on my reflect. We can do this.
Just all day.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. Reflect is so good.
S rank. Let's go. Plantman P.
Oh, okay. That area with the column in the middle. Right.
Yes.
I do not remember how to get there. We've been there before because we had to for plot. But
you're going the wrong way if you want to go there. You gotta that warp point that you just turboed past. You couldn't access it from there, so don't go back. But like the one you could see.
Right. Yeah, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if I remember how to get there. Not quite. I keep going like, oh, I should remove the jealousy from my folder, and I'm not doing that.
Yes, it turns out extracting jealousy from your heart is harder than you expected. Bet you didn't think about that, Caster.
Oh, absolutely not.
Get more real life advice and hashtag truth bombs on my Instagram at.
Do you maintain an Instagram?
Absolutely not. Are you kidding me?
I have one, but I never really use it, I must admit.
At my Instagram at lemonparty.com.
Now that might be a lie. Are you lying on the internet, Rafi? People just out here lying on the internet.
Can people go on the cyber world and tell lies?
We're old.
Speak for yourself. I'm old.
As a digital construct, I'm timeless, actually.
So true.
This is also not an
You know,
astounding
Caster, you are
opening hand.
timeless.
I am timeless. A classic.
All those people who say you're out of date and you're freaking
Tired,
old
expired. Yeah.
I don't believe them for a second. I don't care how many of them are saying it on Twitter and Instagram.
And especially on Tumblr. Those motherfuckers on Tumblr are ruthless.
They cannot keep your name out of your mouth, or their mouths even.
Alright, Plant Man. Where you at? You're at a dead end. It's not that dead end. Do I want to fight the Dominant? Not really.
There we go.
It's 120. Okay.
I'm still thinking about Father Raven making this oh man, I hope everyone has a good time, and you're like, baby ass baby.
I will kill everyone at this
on the grind set.
Murder will occur at this location.
Murder will occur at this location sounds like a fighting game.
I mean, it's almost the Buck from like Street Fighter 4, where the announcer is kind of like the combat will occur at this location.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it. Honestly, I'm pretty sad that they replaced the announcer from Vanilla Street Fighter 4 with another guy who's like doing the I am the booming deep voice, because I mean, yeah, you could say that Vanilla Street Fighter 4's announcer was a little whiny or a little high pitched, but I thought he put some good heart.
I did not realize that you can have two pawns out at the same time. This is amazing.
It's everything you've ever wanted.
I mean, it was very funny. It's both space limitation and consistent damage and a shield.
So what I'm hearing is Pawn is going to be sticking in your PvP folder.
I mean, probably yes. It is useful for what my folder wants to do in general. So, why not? Okay, here we go.
Oh my god, it's Plant Man. He's so tall. He must be a really hard boss.
such an intimidating figure.
Just picturing artist designs Plant Man and then is just like, is he, rope chip.
Is he, rope chip is very funny.
Okay, I thought I knew how to proceed here, and I was wrong? Maybe I should... You know what I should probably do?
Is he, confusion flower? I should.
God, confusion flower. What a hell of a term. Okay, yeah.
I mean, you know exactly the move I mean.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's even at 420 HP. I must not attack him anymore. Oh, and then he gets to die by snake.
He hit
Perfect.
the secret win con. God. Can you imagine if there was a Yu-Gi-Oh chip that made it so you win the game if you hit 420 HP? Because, I don't think that's an easy thing to do on purpose in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sure there, someone will tell me, actually, there's a chip that lets you sacrifice as much HP as you want, but... surely it has a limit.
And it didn't kill him. Damn it. Ow.
Quick, you need to heal him for 9 HP. Oh, too slow. Why don't you just use Reflect all the time? It works for me.
Yeah, you know, I'd love that for me.
I bet you would.
Yeah, I mean, fighting against that fucking sucks.
It's fine, just skill issue.
That has been actually a really interesting thing about playing this. Because PvP has been a thing I have never had to think about when playing Battle Network, or any really video game RPGs. Never really had to think about versus mode stuff or balance for versus mode or anything like that. And like the novelty of saying, "Hey, I've done it," that's cute. I don't know if I like the versus mode of this. Mean as fuck. Really? Mean as fuck. Good God.
I mean, I think that the PvP modes in these games are like, there's a reason why people are generally playing with, like, you know, fully decked out folders, or you know, they're getting like downloading 100% complete save files so that then they can take that and go and fiddle with things. Because I think this is very much like, I really like the idea of playing through a game and, you know, having the, you know, periodic PvP breaks in the middle, but it is absolutely not something that I think most games are designed around. So it's more just like, oh, here's some interesting.
It expects people to do PvP at end game rather than.
Yeah, I think, or at least if regardless of what it does or doesn't expect, I think that is certainly where it shines the most, where you know, you have all the options and you're not really limited by like, oh no, I don't have the thing to counter that because I haven't unlocked it, rather than like, I don't have the thing to counter that because I didn't put that in my folder, which is not a game issue.
These things. Here. Oh,
I've made mistakes.
Throwing the boomerang the other way around. That's fine.
Love that you can hit the totem twice to snap it out of healing mode before it's done healing.
Oh. Oh, mean.
It looks like I need to fight Flame Man's beta to proceed, but I don't remember where that is.
I mean, you can look that up. That's fine.
Yes, and I think I will. Ooh.
There's also...
There we go. We'll do this the right way around, even. Oh dear.
Seconds before disaster.
I walked right into this for this is what's called an unforced error.
It was definitely like a moment of what they call coyote time.
Oh, of course. I know where Flame Man Beta is. I just looked it up. Godoy. Would you like to take a guess? It is something thematically related to him.
I forget if there's an... Is it in one of the computers that we've already, that you have to, put the heat data into?
No. This is, like... Most of the ghosts are found...
Oh, is it near the water heater in the Yoko?
Yes, it is in the area of the internet that has the heater. So, thank you, Tomoko, for being the realist. And having anything right here, and oh goodness, I'm just realizing that I'm going to need to do a good bit of this to try and find this sucker. I shouldn't have done that.
Let's see here. You go up this one. Oh no, it's not that one.
Here we go. Yeah, I wasn't able to proceed because I needed to get past a cube. Cube. Play cube today.
Did you ever play like Sonic Colors on the Wii?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Was there something notable about it?
Yeah, because you know, in each new one, they have to kind of introduce a new thing for you to do. They added these kind of like color-themed power-ups, where it's like cyan laser and
Yeah,
pink
you get
spike.
the little aliens that do stuff for you.
Yeah.
Drill.
Yeah, and so one of them is reserved specifically for like puzzle stages, where it like makes a cube that inverts all the blocks in the level, and we just have this announcer with the most energy in the world go cube. Like, okay, I'm so glad you're stoked for this.
Love a man hyped for a cube. I am desperately trying to clear through all these viruses as fast as possible to find the big man. Where is he?
Big Man from Splatoon 3. I love
You
Big
bet.
Man.
I'm going to delete him.
Oh no! It's funny. I don't think you've not really played any of the Splatoon games, huh?
No, I've not.
They're all fun times. They're, as shooters go, the ones I have enjoyed the most. But part of it is the like characters and personalities of the lead pop stars of each game, because they change each game. And in Splatoon 3, they have the 2 femme pop stars as they have had for all of the games so far, and a giant manta ray just called Big Man.
Yeah, and he's very cute.
Everybody's very enamored with Big Man.
I'm on Twitter, I've seen pictures of Big Man. You gotta love Big Man. He's exactly what it says on the tin. Do you want a man that's big?
Boy howdy. No, wait, not like that.
This man is bigger than God.
The biggest man. Huh.
Okay, really,
Yeah, I'll go broke.
Flame Man Beta really taking his time to come out and say hello.
Oh god, I forgot. Been roped into Cyber Simon Says no.
Get ready, Megaman.
99 times? Hold on.
Good luck. Let's see who will... Yeah, I think if I'm not done with this by the time you do that, I am going to head back to the secret area and see what else I can get. Oh, I'm a fool. At least I got that. Ooh, a little too slow. Ooh, are they gonna make it?
Yeah, no, probably not.
Ooh, are they going to clear it, or are they just a withered
Shit.
husk of their younger
No,
self?
no, we got it. It's gone, it's gone. The moment you make one mistake, you no longer have the time to do it anymore. 70's not bad, but yeah, definitely not on pace. Definitely not on pace. Womp womp. Is there anything I need to do in this part? No, not really. Where did I get
All
grass
right.
stage? Where is
We'll
grass
have to
stage
dance
obtained?
later, Flame Man.
Is it Higsby thing?
What are you trying to do?
I genuinely do not remember where I could obtain a grass stage. Or even an ice stage, that would also be useful.
Honestly, great question. I would, like... You might be able to find them at the Square stores. That's that. I don't know. It's I know in my version they're plentiful, but that's not helpful to you.
Yeah, it's okay. Damn.
Kill?
Nice ball M.
Kill. There's nothing there. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I'm looking through this list like I actually have money to spend. I super do not. But it's good to know what codes I can order some stuff in if I need to.
True. We'll put 2 light swords in this. That seems sensible.
Hey, if you have the room for it.
No. Yes. Metagels for space.
Right, okay. Thinking. Let me see.
Oh, you love doing that.
Is it worth... Well, no, I do want to see if I can go and beat a numbers, which I will need to research to do. So let's go and see if I can find anything.
If you can whip out a life sword, then you should be able to.
Oh, true. I don't think I necessarily can easily. I think I probably...
Oh, no.
Because it's not been a thing I've focused on, so I don't know whether I've even kept those as a... I do, because the swords are all next to each other. No, I can't. I only have 1 longsword in Arcade.
Wow, you're freaking full chip pack saying lel at you.
I just never managed to fight swordies when they were relevant at a high enough rank to do so, apparently.
You hate to see it, folks.
Hey ho.
Hey ho indeed.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Fucking AC/DC Square guy has grass stage.
Which version?
Well, I am looking at the blue version FAQ.
Oh, okay. If you're looking at the blue version, then I'm sure that's true.
What should be not true? You know, this is a guide written in like 2000.
Sure that is true.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'll only need 1 light sword for this, so I can probably... Okay. I'm gonna throw that away.
Oh, no! That sure is Metal Stage D.
Okay, can I get the perfect cuss sword? No, very sad.
Oh,
okay.
right. There's a separate section for... Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go for the heat spread, and then
Let's
the
see
bomb.
what we got here.
Yeah. Okay. Grass stage R, but I need to work up cash for it because I've spent money. Hey chat, if you were a grass stage, where would you be? Sound off in the comments below.
There was like the opposite of collect, but I
Oh,
millions? I don't have
millions?
it. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Another number down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
That one only had 50k Zenny, so...
Yeah. I mean, you could use that if there was anything you actually needed to buy at this stage, I guess.
Oh man, to progress, I need to...
have enough chips in your library.
Yeah, I need 140 chips.
Time to go fucking hit those chip traders.
Honestly,
Or turn on collect and go fight some stuff you've not fought yet.
true. Yeah, I mean, hey, we'll see what I get as I'm rolling back. Goodness.
Yeah, that's a mean combination of viruses you've got there.
Oh man, it's on the holy panel too. Rude.
Excuse me.
Let's see.
Wow. No, we want to go to the beach area.
Wow.
Wow. So temperate. Oh yeah, I forgot that the internet is all desaturated now because
yeah,
plot.
the internet is now depressed, which I think is I think it's better than what was it, BN6, which is like game is over. So it's going to be stuck on the like short
panic music
loop
for
forever.
5,000 years. Apparently, people have worked out the tech. You save the game before the scenario where it puts the panic music on, and because when you reload your save, it puts you with the completed star, so you can do the post game. You then, yeah, it's smart.
Oh, clever.
Genuinely smart.
I love to see people on the internet using their intelligence for good and not evil. Unlike a certain Dr. Wily you might have heard of.
Such a mischievous figure.
Yeah, I'd say that's the primary.
Yeah.
When I think of him, I primarily think of mischief. Okay, a sand stage, not the number one thing that I would, shout to the stars for, but hey.
You're finding what you're finding. What are we doing for time? Okay, we've been playing for about a little under an hour because we start later than that. Okay, give it what? How long do you want to give it before we stop the charade and start throwing hands?
Good question. You want to give it like, well, what are you thinking? I'm pretty open to keep plugging away at this. I think if we hit a real hard dead end in the sense of like, we need to grind something out, then I think we can probably, give it a pat on the head and say, well, it's been fun, and then take it out, shoot it. I mean, end our time.
Here's hoping that the way that the pawn blocks the waves from the jellies. Good to know. Good.
Pawn tech.
Having entirely accidentally run into this like jelly encounter.
Oh yeah, that's the taming one.
Yeah. I just entirely forgot that this was a thing that I could encounter here.
Skill gamed your way into it. That's beautiful.
The deleted virus is coming back.
Quick, kill him.
Seems pretty tame, indeed.
I remember, I think there's some silly boys in here. Nope. Okay, these are not the silly boys I want. I do not have... God,
My good time boy. Remove that.
I have no interest in this boy.
Just discarded to the floor. I have no interest in this boy.
I reject this boy.
Give me some fights. I want some money. How much money do I have? 3k. I need... Oh, I already have enough money. Okay, never mind.
Oh, nice.
I only needed 3,000 to buy 3 grass stages. I figured I would have to do a lot more work.
There you go. Yeah, I think my best bet for getting more fragments of power is actually probably just going to Higsby and using the copious amount of cash that I just got.
Oh, and just buying the chips that you don't have from that list.
Exactly.
What is my library percent? 109. I was well behind you because you're on like 120 or something, right?
Yeah. Now you know. If we did a link up, we could sync our folder.
I don't fucking care.
Absolutely
This
not,
is the
yeah.
last time I'm going to be playing Battle Network 3 for a very, very long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
Just
I'm
throwing
really
that
glad
down.
that I got to enjoy to play the experience of playing this game again, because I genuinely hadn't played it since I beat playing it when I was a teenager, right? So the experience of coming back to it, delightful. Do I care to kind of 100% it or anything like that? Fuck no. I definitely used like a Game Shark or whatever to get infinite bug frags so I could actually do the post-game stuff without it being an absolute slog.
I think bug frags are super necessary for it.
There was something about there's a part of the game where it's like,
there is
oh,
a bug frag
trader,
yeah,
and it
that's
gives you
right.
Navi chips, and I'm like, I'm not gonna try and S rank this guy to get a V4, like. Okay, so building a folder specifically around being able to go and kill these security
The library
bots.
looking like now 131. Okay. Yikes. Okay, quick, we're in an ad break. Say all
Ooh.
the terrible things that you've been bottling up.
I wish this cold would go away. It is very mean and I do not enjoy it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh, fire bombs are useful. The fire swords are also useful.
How much damage do they do?
Well, they do 130
Oh, okay.
unmodified,
Yeah,
so that
that's
will
good
do enough
then.
to beat the 250 required. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Flame Man normal is just short at 120. We're gonna take our heat shots. Sides. And then it's just a bunch of star code shit, so we can, like, turn our folder over until we get the things that we need.
Yeah, how about this? How would you feel about in 15 minutes we wrap this up and then throw
Okay,
down
sure.
for the grand finale?
That works for me.
Cool. I've forgotten where her shortcut goes to. I guess I will find out.
Out. Go run to secret area. Secret area. Okay. These security robots ain't gonna know what hit 'em. And then I get to have 50k Zenny. That I guess I can funnel into actually buying something. I don't know what I'll buy with it though.
I mean, you could, but where's the
I
fun
don't
in
think you're
action?
necessarily fucking with auras, so because that's my
Oh,
biggest
that would
concern.
be a good idea.
No, don't. Please, I will never break them. The way that Snake works means that I don't break those, so I would just lose. I mean, if me telling you that, if you do it anyway, you're playing to win, you're picking a top tier, I understand. You are a
It's fine,
bastard
you're
if
just,
you do it.
You're just gonna put Northwind in your folder. But don't think I didn't hear that. You are a bastard.
Just gonna wait, turn. Yes, it doesn't matter how long this takes. We have all the time in the world.
Let the world stop spinning. Yeah, what am I doing with this tapping? I'll tell you what I'm doing. Absolutely.
How long does the
insanity.
bomb stick around? The bomb basically sticks around at least for one full turn.
As long
right?
as you needed to, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not doing this.
All right.
I am trying to get to the undernet.
Oh shit. Never mind.
Oh!
It has to be one at a time.
Yeah, it has to be one at a time. I'm able to get away with that because because it's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 1, 1.
Okay. I understand.
That's
This
good.
folder still works. I just need to change my strap.
I believe
And
in you.
be in the correct folder. That would also help.
You know, part of me is wondering if flagrant use of speed up is degrading the streaming experience or if it is enhancing it because I'm actually getting to places faster. Which is a completely irrelevant conversation because my game's just doing that.
It's
a weird
fine.
thing.
I mean, like, your audio isn't coming through, so
True. Yes.
it's not really too much of a concern. You're fine. Although this does now... I might still be able to do what needs to be done. I need an area grab, though, I
You have
guess.
the fire sword to clear at the first one.
Yeah, but now 2 and 3 are a thing. Oh, can I throw a bomb? If the bomb lands on a target, does it actually deal that amount of damage directed fire damage?
I don't think so.
We'll fucking find out. Hold on.
Yeah, good luck.
No. Okay, we're fucked.
Yeah, I think it just kind of deals a, like 20 damage or something.
Yeah, all right.
I
No,
know
there
NFL
needs to be some area grabs in this folder. Then I understand.
Probably sensible. Sure, I guess we'll put this in.
Which I guess are metagels, huh?
Hey chat, if you had to destroy a gigantic numbered crystal, how would you do it?
Let's see. Where are the metagels hidden? Okay. Right, the tech is complete. Jury rigged. Absolutely jury rigged.
Here we go. Okay, and it's not too much, but
Okay. This hand is bad. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna easel full hand.
this red Giga folder as Giga Chad, I think my brain is poisoned.
Okay, we have that. These out.
I do not
You
have
go.
aura in the shop.
Ugh. I
In
think
fact,
you
I've kind of
genuinely
already-
need to make your way deep enough into secret area to find an aura head or whatever.
Oh, aura heads aren't in this. But,
Oh,
I
well.
think it's more likely that it is a side mission reward, and you know what? I might as well plug through a couple of those in the 10 minutes remaining.
No, like scuttlers are around, and they give aura, right? Or
I don't think so. No.
oh,
Yeah, I think they just give Zenny in this game.
dang, all right. You go away. Just
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll leave.
taking my time. This is what real hacking is: patience.
Yeah, that's what Snow Crash is about, right?
A more prescient and interesting version of the metaverse than the one we currently have. I love the fact that Snow Crash is very specifically a parody novel about cyberpunk, and people were like, well, let's just do that for real.
It takes a certain caliber of person to look at the Torment Nexus and go, cool.
Yeah. Get on 3U. That's not actually that useful.
Do one. Okay.
Oh, let's not do this fight in.
In the wrong folder.
Can I run?
I had that same thing happen to me once, and okay, I understand.
I mean, dodging this fight is not especially difficult because Varus is pretty limited in the range that they're going to try and attack me from. But,
Okay, gotta run with my Lance Turbo Legs, the boy of speed. Nope, not the Scilab. Why did I click on that? I'm heading to the beach.
The beach.
To go to the hospital to talk to a man who will tell me how do I recover a condor. But first, jumping. Regret.
Okay. Should still kill you. What?
Ah, yes. Oh,
Fucked up.
No, oh goodness. The old man gave me an old doll that was next to the condor when it hatched.
Definitely the most annoying of that set.
Just going from, haha, how silly this is, to, oh no, I care now. And, let's see, it's been a little bit. Gamers, if there's anybody out there, then by all means, please consider donating to the Packmates Mutual Aid. You can type !donate like I'm going to do
The
right
information. Oh my god, I am being bullied by this detail I died. Okay.
And and you can also donate to Caster as this command doing double duty. But if you donate 10 or more dollars,
is it doing both?
yes, if you donate 10 or more dollars to the Packmates Mutual Aid, and post in chat to let me know, you will get to spin the wheel to get a free micro RPG. So if you're not going to do it to help someone pay for their housing, do it because you want a funky little game to try out.
I'll turn off the other one in a bit.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't think it's actually a problem.
This one. Fighting 3 ratties. And, running is.
Oh, did you not change the folder back?
No. I am into my regular combat folder, but this hand is not particularly conducive for ratty survival.
I just have a bird in my inventory. Let's see. Is it? Please tell me this condors in my key items, so like I'm keeping in my pocket. Nope. It's just Lan caught the condor, and now it is just that Lan or that condor looked bigger than Lan. I am very charmed by this.
I want to try and fight the other number, even though it just gives me money. I want to see if I can actually go do that. This is a waste of my time. It's not gaining tech that will help me beat you.
You might be able to buy some more things from Higsby or from the Undernet store. I don't know what's in Blue Undernet store. And I just got sub memory from doing that job, so truly, who among us is the greater clown?
Okay. Let's break in.
Okay, let's help someone with some viruses on Hades Mountain of Hades
Oh,
Isle.
yeah. Oh, man, this is the wrong folder.
Oh no. If you run, I think it'll let you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's to stop you from walling yourself.
Yeah, honestly, big improvement from BN2, where if you go into that fight unprepared, then
You're just
you
done.
just get laughed at.
Yeah. They're like, it's the post-game error, it's supposed to be hard, nerd. And you're like, well, dying because I didn't know a thing would happen is not...
Yeah, those enemies are also invisible on the...
Yeah, they just jump you.
Yeah, which, honestly, I hate that. Like, the fact that this makes them... You can run from them and they are visible, so much better. Okay, let's see. Okay. Round one, not looking too bad.
No, it's a survival boss fight.
Round battle, yeah.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Just waiting for the time to tick on.
I love that Persona song.
And it's simultaneous damage, so this shouldn't ever double. Wait, what? Why did that not work? Ah, god damn
Were they
it.
not on grass?
They were on grass.
What level bomb is it?
And you can't escape these, apparently.
Oh. Unfortunate.
I'll just reset it then. Maybe I need to specifically wait for Black Bomb 2, but I swear it would have worked at double damage. Did I just get the wrong Black Bomb?
I think Black Bomb 1 is 120 damage though, so...
Ah, well, I have a Black Bomb 2 in this incarnation of the timeline now,
Oh, okay.
so
There
we're
you
fine.
go. Hey, stage, no! Do not!
Wow, that's
Rude.
cheating.
Well, good thing I've got Metal Man on my side, but yeah, this is... uncouth.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Love to boop a funny bird's nose.
Right, you're handled. We have Black Bomb 2 in our opening hand.
Grumpy Omega. I hate this guy, actually.
Yeah. Just stay invincible for a long ass time. Also, that was a large amount of damage you just took.
I'm suffering.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
suffering.
Right, this should do it. Get out of here. Cash money. And you can't get into the next area without 140 chips anyway, which I can't do. So, what am I buying?
What you buying? What you selling?
That is Navi chip, I think. So,
Okay, and there we go. Not too bad. Okay, round 4, battle 5. Okay.
oh, it just keeps going, huh?
And it don't stop.
And it don't stop. Yeah, what do I even want to buy? Gosh, that fits within my archetype.
Oh, I was about to drop the mixtape of the century, and by that, oh geez.
You got counter hit at the last second or
Ouch.
something. Ow.
Okay. Okay, well, good thing I saved state right before that. challenging fights. I underestimated this.
So, might actually just buy that. Not 400.
I cannot believe anti-damage shoots 4 shurikens in this game. It's so silly. Okay, I'm going through maybe a little smoother this time.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
I guess it's also...
Yeah, let's get that mine down and see what that does. What does that mine do?
roulette.
There we go. Okay. Clean, much cleaner.
Uh-huh. Okay, perfect.
I'm a
Let's see
fool.
here.
Okay, things are getting spicy again.
Uh-huh.
Please stop!
Yep, get out of here.
Nah, it was not necessarily the one I wanted to do that to, but fine. I'm gonna wait a bit.
Yeah, take stock,
Okay.
see what you can do. Check your options.
We'll place a totem down and get a free heal. Okay. Now it's round 5, and this one does things. It does things to a man.
Oh.
Either way, we're more than happy to have you.
Thank you for... Oh, hey Sasha, how's it going? How's it going? Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good one.
Where's the Sasha?
Just gave us a follow.
Oh, thank you, Sasha.
I hope you're having a fantastic time zone, afternoon, evening.
Yes, I hope your time period is comfortable.
Love a comfortable time period,
That's what people
honestly.
say, right?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, the Shake 3 tea.
Bake 3 tea. I think my boyfriend's doing that.
I don't know whether you need to shake it first. Isn't it usually gel applicated? Well, I guess... Actually, well, it depends. Usually people start on gel and then move to shots depending on their plan.
My boyfriend does not like needles, so I'm anticipating he's going to be a gel gentleman for quite a while. Here's a scuttlist. Okay.
But no, I mean, I'm also just amused by the idea of gender gel.
Right.
Is that what gel rain is? It's also, maybe I can be fact checked on this, but it always kind of caught me by surprise that you can get testosterone as a gel, but not estrogen, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Huh. I wonder what the difference is. Oh man, this is dangerous time. I fully agree.
No, I muted myself at least so the stream didn't have to hit me sneeze. Ugh.
Okay, well, I just ran to that laser. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that would make things pretty easy, wouldn't it? You know what I love? Not working.
Oh, ow. Oh my god, that hit me a lot.
Are you out there farming chips or trying to make progress?
Farming chips, I guess, a little bit. That was the thing that I wanted to see if I could get, but,
I see.
there is, I might actually just genuinely be in the wrong place. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? How's it going?
Hey, Jonathan.
We're gonna be streaming for a little bit, still. We're gonna be doing some versus matches, and then doing a fun little. Has Rafi told you the joys of rave.dj before?
No, I haven't. So I would say, I would expect we'll probably be streaming for like 90 minutes, probably maybe 2 hours tops. That's kind of my guess. Does that sound right? You know, considering having like, you know, a bit of
yeah, we're
discussion,
probably going to be going.
decompression
We're
time.
probably going for because we're already at an hour and a half, so we're probably going to be going for a best. I guess
Oh,
another
yeah, I mean,
half an hour to 45,
more.
depending. Yeah.
I know we were trying to coordinate the fundraiser streams, and this one was kind of impromptu. You know, I knew I was going to be doing this stream, but I wasn't sure if you would be up to have it be part of the fundraisers. So
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all good.
Cool.
I
Good.
was like, hey, you know, this one is. Oh, you're still streaming, so no problem. Thanks for hanging with us. Tell your chat
Yeah.
we said hi.
Love that. Please stop toot. Do not don't toot.
Fool, Doom will toot as he pleases.
No.
Okay, well, that's not going to work. Proto Man isn't going to lock on to the vine, is it? It's going to attack the body instead, which is not useful.
Love to attack the body.
Either way, we're more than happy
Thank
to
you for the
have
follow, Herr Valkyrie. Hello.
Oh, thank you.
Layering slightly if that big C messages. So let me see
Let's
if I
see.
can
Yes. Do not heal each other and your friends.
Oh,
How
wait,
rude.
shit.
I hate when people help their friends. So anyway, donate to this mutual aid effort.
Let's just run away. This is not going to plan.
Are you truly telling me that didn't damage it because it broke the panel? You are a fraud and a shuckster. Shuckster? Is that a term?
Yes?
I don't know if that means what I intended to say. So
You might be
if there's
like, you might be trying to get like shyster,
I think shyster was what I was going for.
and
Yes.
the huckster, I think, is also
I did indeed combine
a huckster and the shyster. It's a shuckster. You know, my the shuckle that I have in Heart Gold called Shuckster.
Oh, I hate when people shuck and jive. That really.
Please, give me a sense of two. There we go.
Okay. Now, oh nope, I've got one more to go for. I'm back in the hot seat, but it's getting easier every time. The magic of video games, I
The
suppose.
magic of editing.
Yes, the magic of editing. This is my first try.
Oh
TM.
my god! Sensors
Oh.
will just destroy a pawn instead of actually the laser will immediately break through that kind of object. I didn't realize that. That's scary.
Wow, sensors will really destroy a pawn instead of going to therapy.
Alright, well, this puts me.
Oh dear. Oh,
It would help if I was good at video game. But that will never happen.
Wow, Doomer in chat. Oh no,
Okay.
they're malding on air.
There we go, we're fine. And I still don't actually get the chip I want. Okay, never mind.
Oh, you didn't want oh my god, Storm.
Air Storm 2. No, I didn't. Not particularly. I had some full energies on deck though, so we're okay. But,
There we go. Okay, what? The audacity, you to still be alive. No. Oh, okay, bad. Aha. Okay, I'm seeing the win con, folks.
always good to have a win con.
Oh my god. I am seeing my fate. It is death by B, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Okay, no, B deleted. There is no B on the internet.
Deleted. Let's try that.
I just need to... Oh no! Okay, perfect, nothing happened. I just need to manipulate things so that I can get a mine guaranteed on the back row.
Yeah, this is not going to plan. Let's just go and buy a bunch of HP memories and pray.
Okay. Now this should... I believe if I don't mess this up right now... Okay. The mine will definitely go on the back row.
Yeah, because it can't appear on the broken panel, right?
And I think a charge attack should kill it.
Okay, there we go.
How quickly does the aura come back? Not quickly enough, sucker.
All right. You did it. What'd you get? What'd you get?
30 baka.
You worked hard. You worked hard for them bug frags.
I did work hard for these fragments of bugs. Okay, well, folks, I think now might be the time where
we go and do a
Castor
folder
and I-
edit, and then we go fight. Yeah.
exactly,
yeah.
and we're going to be not looking at each other's screens so that we
Nope.
don't know what we're putting together. But boy, you get the blessing of knowledge. The
Yeah, you
greatest
get to see the
asset.
shenanigans of the absolute fuckery that may or may not occur on this occasion.
Yes, there are many considerations to take into consideration.
See, yeah, no, I do have to do that though. That's not left.
Yeah, talk about not worth doing, jeez.
Oh, that needs to go back in. Which can be replaced by. To be real.
Hey, chat, we gotta, for some more chat engagement,
Yeah.
post all the numbers on your credit card in chat.
Including the 3 wacky numbers on the back, indeed. Alright. And I don't think I need to have collect on when we do Navi fights.
I mean,
So,
how else are you going to get my battle chip?
Uh-huh.
I tried to say it extra coquettishly. Did it help?
This is maybe a hard sell without the. Sorry, I understood what you were going for.
No, that's fine. I was just amused at me asking that and then getting like alien talon clacking in response.
Yeah, like I can either do this or have undershirt, not both.
Yeah, no, there's a degree of messiness to all this. Oh my god, I just realized that. Oh my god. I am getting those out of my folder immediately. That would help you way too much. Cannot do that. Not on my life
Yeah,
kit.
don't go and run those fucking magnums. I will.
Yeah, that was exactly it. I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
You sure you don't want to run that panel out 3?
Yeah, why don't I drop double guts man on you? What, nothing go wrong.
Oh man, yeah. Like, I want to try it because I've never used it before, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also, not having undershirt means I will lose.
If it's Buster Max, keep in mind that has a guaranteed bug on it.
Sure, duly noted. It also is too large for me to run any HP ups, which is also suicide. Yeah, no, we're just gonna have to go with the build I normally do. It's too risky. I would love to give you something imaginative, but I would also like to not immediately lose.
And hey, I respect your right to not immediately lose. Okay, I think, let me, whoops. Okay. No, I'm missing one thing because I put it in the other folder. Yes. Okay.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, after this I'll want to take a bit of a break to go and get some water,
Yeah, makes
and
sense.
etc.
That needs to go there. Yeah. Boring custom loadout. Really what I should have done was double check what I needed to do to get the memory expansion. But we make our choices.
Memory
Our
expansion?
choices. Like because I have the 4x5 on the Navicust, but there's
Wait,
obviously a 5. The Navicust.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, there's probably something you can do to get the 5x5. I don't know where it is. It's too fucking late
man,
now.
You're right. Oh,
It's
sad.
probably a Numberman lotto code, but
No, it must be a side quest. Oh man, I can't believe we never got that. Wow.
well, yeah.
Genuinely, like, I can't believe we never got that.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Okay.
I'm done.
Really,
At
Sophie's
any rate,
choicing
in
between these
terms
things
of,
here.
Setup now.
I think I'm gonna.
Gosh, I have a very blocked nose. Sorry, chat, that you have to put up with me sniffling today.
Let's see. Okay, one final choice, and it's excruciating. I think I'm gonna get rid of that though. Okay, and it'll be my Navicust. We are taking press out.
Yeah, probably don't need that.
Gonna put alpha in.
So you can see all the secret goo that I've left on the battlefield.
You are always putting secret goo on the battlefield. I think it is
Do
disgusting.
you think that secret can goo on the battlefield?
I wrote that fanfic.
Oh, definitely exists.
Yes, that. You reminded me of the. Are you familiar with the genre of videos that is crows going wah?
No, but
Oh my god, I love it so much. Yeah, some crows just make a noise that's like wah. It delights me every time. Let's see. Tough choices.
While you're sorting that out, I'm messaging people about the competition, TM. Not this competition.
yes.
The other VTuber
The
competition.
Pocket Monster one, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Good to go for that. That's probably a better idea. And that's rude that I cannot do that, actually. So I'll just do another thing. Sad. Okay. Good job, Lan. You did it.
You did it.
Okay. Saving. Quit. And now, let's go on a break.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna go on a break for 5 minutes. Go stretch, rehydrate. I'm gonna go blow my nose a lot, and when we return, we will be battling. How exciting! See you in 5, everybody. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. We're here to go do some versus matches. My confidence is not high, but we will do our best.
I believe
this
in
is
you
like
more
a
than you
first
believe in
to
you.
5, right? I'm gonna
Yeah,
actually have
we're
to-
doing a first to 5.
Considering we're doing like individual rounds of that too, I am absolutely gonna have to physically keep track. Okay. Right, we're lightweight. Ready. Check that the
Yes, everyone.
Yep,
this
your
is the...
your footage has shown up. Let me go and just go cover that.
This is the final showdown of Journey of Rivals. Now the rivalry comes to a head.
Yeah,
as we
I
see-
guess. Oh gosh.
We have defeated Alpha. We have saved the internet. Can we defeat our greatest friend and fiercest ally? And can you? Is there a cropping thing to?
Huh? Oh, is the
adjust?
cropping slightly out on yours?
On my screen? It's a little at the top.
Yeah, I see. I mean, this is the last time we're fucking doing it, so it doesn't really matter if I have to change, if I don't change it back later. So, fuck yeah.
What better time? Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right.
And
Well,
what a Journey of Rivals it has been. Okay, you're done looking at my screen?
Yeah. Let's fucking go for it.
Okay.
I guess.
Just go for it.
Cool.
I did not want you to use chips, and please understand.
Well, that's my strategy fucked. I'm done. Cool. You pop my air shoes. I can no longer do the thing anymore.
You can do some things, I'm sure. It's just, you're just not going to have as good a time doing it.
Well.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, it appears in front of me, I see.
Interesting. Packing 2 holy panels.
I have the ability to use more than one. Oh, okay. Right, I didn't realize Rocky would obstruct that. Cool. Yeah. You kind of have your win condition all set here. I don't have any answers to any of this.
Goodbye, friend.
No, it doesn't blow it
Not
up
enough.
apparently. Fuck. Well, okay then. I'm glad that
But
was
that
half
will.
damage.
You know what I'm suddenly realizing? I don't know if I put press or undershirt in my inventory, and I'm afraid to find out.
You have 1,000 health.
And
I cap
recovery.
at something like 500 and something. You have double the health ID. But yeah, that's one to you. Go again.
No. I've got an HP 300 in.
Yeah, I have 2 HP 100s in, but I still don't actually. I'm nowhere near the amount of health that you have. This is definitely an uphill climb. I didn't find as many HP memories, I guess.
Yeah, I took a last run by the shops.
Yeah, no, I didn't actually do that. I probably should have done that. Okay.
Okay, well that was round 1.
740. Okay, I assumed I had less health than that, but
Yeah, that was because I jealousy you at the start. I'm just an envious bitch. I'm sorry.
Well, I can't just not use a thing that lets me do my win condition on the off chance that you'll jealousy it immediately. So,
No, it's totally fair. We take free damage in this house. Haha, I blocked your... Oh. Oh, wow, I completely biffed on that. Oh no! You got metagel in my metagel. Hey, wait a second, this isn't how this is supposed to work at all.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
I should still swipe though. Okay, maybe not. Never mind. Well, glad I was standing on that then. Just one. Okay. Reflect as well. God. Yeah. And that's where that went. Okay.
Yeah, just one chip because you know I'm still rocking a high damage alphabet soup.
Guessing? Okay.
Hey, it's not fun when you do it to me. I think I know where the mine is.
I can't actually even shoot you either. My confidence has never been lower. This is miserable.
Oh, buddy. Okay, that's a bad position for me to be in for that.
It's fine. You're fine.
Who not mulled on stream?
Oh, well, that's where that mine was.
I knew where the one on my side was, or I had a idea, but not the one on your side. I was completely wrong.
Well, that first set went to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for redeeming Stretch for yourself.
Obviously, that's for you. Why would I need to stretch? Let's see. Oh, that was maybe a bad pick, but... At least I remember to take copy damage out of my folder. That feels like a win.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, so that's what that does, huh? I got a program advance and it just took it off me. I see.
Oh no. That deleted a program advance?
Yeah.
Holy okay, so what Rush normally does, my understanding is, if you get an invis chip, like the first invis chip you get, it will delete it and then paralyze you.
Right.
Also, in this game, you can match out of paralysis because it's a very, very good game.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah. But I guess because some program advances give you invis, that counts. Wow, that is wild. I never would have guessed that. Hey, don't do that.
Well, I have to do something here. Otherwise, I am absolutely done. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I did not block that.
I shouldn't try and do follow-up damage. Stand here.
Wow, those panels didn't last very long. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Let's see here.
No! Oh no! No, they were all fading out. That's so sad. Oh, okay. I've been colonized.
Lets you stay there for a while. Ow. What?
Caster, you're getting gel all over my panels. This is disgusting. Oh, I can hit you with one of them.
Oh my god.
That did that much. This
Okay.
chip is silly.
Oh,
Speaking of silly chips,
no, I just died. Yeah, cool.
jealousy
Fine.
should not be in this game. I'm glad they don't have it in 6. Okay. So that is round 1 of set 2.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Cool.
Just a terrible chip. Just
Cool.
awful, terrible, no good. The most terrible, horrible, world-ending chip.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't work as well against you because your folder flows worse. Although, actually, how I've built the folder flow on this is actually pretty bad. It's like 4 or 5
It's
different
very
codes.
equivalent. I'm frequently getting like, between 2 and 3 chips. Ow.
1. Cool.
No, you also got the barrier off. And if you matched that faster, you would have
Got the-
gotten an extra
Well, it's
hit.
clearly not anti-damage because it didn't proc, but oh, well, I guess I have to do it anyway.
Yeah, I don't think this anti has ever procced, which is funny to me.
What is it,
Surely will
anti-navi?
proc at some point before this series
Oh,
ends.
cool. Well, I guess we're just gonna do. No, I can't even do that now. Okay.
I
Well,
think you should
shit.
stay. Oh, yeah, that might be worth it, actually.
Hopefully, you're still in Flint state. Yeah.
Oh, I sure was. Ow. Not another one. Oh.
The number of options I have are very limited.
I hear you. Oh, right, because of this jerk.
Yeah, no, Rook is,
Rook
as it
holding
turns
it
out,
down.
an actually very good chip. Doesn't deal damage, but good nonetheless. Ow.
Oh, that was, I think, a max damage, or close to it.
Well, I definitely can't move around freely now because the damage of the mine will kill me if I touch it.
Hey, what the heck is this? Put that back. Okay, that does seem to be the play. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh. Oh no. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
lucky.
That's. I was like, okay, this fanfare is going to die fast no matter where it goes, but I can give it a purpose in life. Oop, got your nose.
Oh, on 2 damage, okay.
Oh! Hmm.
Oh, no, you got invis off in time, huh? Yeah, alright. Fine.
What?
What?
You've got to be kidding me. I cannot. Do you have any recovery chips in your folder?
I don't think so, no, aside from roll.
The anti I've been running is anti-recover, and I just found out that it doesn't proc on roll.
Okay.
And I'm so... I can't
Because it counts
believe
as a Navi chip, I guess.
I guess? Oh, man. Okay, so that was...
That second set went to
2.
you.
Okay.
Do we need to do all 5? I really don't think that this is going to go any
No,
differently.
if you don't want to do all 5, we
Yeah,
don't have to.
I think I yield. That was essentially 4 straight losses in a way that I don't think I can beat you, I'm afraid. Sorry.
That's okay.
I mean, hey, a testament to your folder building ability and your skill with reflect and so on and so forth. But yeah, no, the way that
you.
my folder is built is specifically undone by the way that your folder is built, unfortunately. So not much competition to be had. But thank you for the games.
Yeah, thank you too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry sorry it was not closer. But
There was a previous period of time where your folder was closer in Paola, because my folder hasn't really changed across that entire run very much. And there was a point where Snake worked reasonably well, but I think that was before you had Reflect. I can't stray shoot you without taking 100 damage in revenge,
I feel
which
like
is
the
really
last time-
miserable.
the last time we fought, it was very much a degree of what's the yeah, the time before this we fought, I thought it was quite close, and because basically what it came down to was if I could choke your some element of from the get on to Snake, if I could do something to interrupt that, whether that was jealousy or throwing a grass stage in there, then I pretty much got it. But otherwise, and if it wasn't for that, I just had to pray that I would press reflect at the right time, because otherwise you were able to queue up a lot of damaging snakes. And I feel like this time your folder might have been less effective, because I think the holy panels might have helped to a degree, but it seemed like
Yeah, So the way just to try and make my folder different from how it operated previously, was instead of having the bubbler PA sit in that space, I switched that out with a handful of other chips that sat in the same codes as other bits and pieces that I was already using.
Oh, okay.
But really, and to be honest, this is me not learning my lesson from, well, definitely not last time, because the last time that we fought, I ran a bunch of H code stuff, and that just didn't work at all. That clogged my folder so badly I couldn't actually get any of the strats off. And now that we've had the conversation, I remember that, oh, really, the solution is to just remove everything from my folder that isn't making snakes work and just put it in Starcold for folder flow so I can chew through it to get to snakes faster. And I didn't do that. I was kind of like, oh, I can put Proto Man in here. Oh, I can put additional pawns in here. And really, that should just all be stuff that can go into the snake grist mill. But
yeah.
Hey, so
Well,
it goes.
That's how it goes.
Mhm.
Learning is half the battle. But we have pretty much reached the end. Do we want to do discussion and then rave.dj or other way around?
Yeah. Let me, while we've been having this, I've been in the background kind of like trying to sort bits and pieces out. Let me go and do, okay. Good. Do you, I mean, we can like go over the game itself first, if that's what we would like to do, before doing rave.dj. That is definitely a thing that we can do first. Let me also switch ourselves to just chatting since. But yeah, I mean, you've played Battle Network 3 more recently than I. As I say, I didn't really play, even though Battle Network 3 is like my favorite of the Battle Networks, I only really ever played it for a single stretch of time in my early teens. And then just kind of like lived on fond memories of that, but never really returned to it, or never felt the drive to return to it. So in a sense, it was actually really nice to revisit the story mode of it again, which was the thing I was the most keen of. Because it is still, I mean, for as much as a video game aimed at tweens, translated only okay from Japanese to English, still a pretty good and engaging story.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Battle Network series, especially, you made a very good point, I think, earlier in these chairs, very cute. You made a very good point earlier in the series talking about how the second trilogy, 4 to 6, is kind of, technology by way of magic, or, magic by way of technology, I should say. And
very science fantasy feeling games as opposed to
very,
yeah.
And I think I really, cherish what the first 3 Battle Network games laid down, especially the third, in, having these, getting the, like, I keep calling Battle Network solar punk, even though it doesn't look like what, the conventional solar punk aesthetic of, like,
6 is maybe the most solar punk of all of them, because it specifically talks about the kind of like new ecology that they're doing with Greentown and Skytown.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's very fair.
But that's real late in the game, and by that point, they were basically playing silly with what is possible within the realms of the story.
Yeah, I think the main thing on my mind is just the effort that has been put in, and maybe this is, I guess this may be a, the more I'm thinking about this, almost a generational thing I'm thinking in the sense of like how to view technology, where before our generations, you had like, the world of tomorrow, where technology was, looked at very optimistically. And then, you get cyberpunk, you get technology doing very bad things. Actually, I would certainly say that the second came before the first there, but, and now I think like cyberpunk as an aesthetic has gotten so popular that just it's almost a default assumption where if you're writing something about a high-tech future, it's miserable. And I genuinely appreciate the Battle Network series going for a discussion about, here are, no, let's be optimistic. Here's some nice things that technology can do, ways that maybe people will come together to make the world a better place. And also having some fun conversations about non-human personhood along the way.
Yeah. It's very nicely entry level in the discussions about it too. I guess one of the things that was made it so engaging in the early 2000s when it was a new thing was that it was kind of talking about those ideas in a way that was tween approachable, in a way that other kind of like early cyberpunk or those kind of science fiction works weren't aimed at this kind of like target audience, which is actually kind of important. One of the best ways of getting young minds to engage with a thing is to engage with it at their level, get them curious about it at that kind of level, so they feel interested to go and pursue those ideas in their own time, right? And I think even though it wasn't definitely not really the intention of Battle Network to specifically engage kids with the ideas of computers, it was much more, hey, we have Megaman as a franchise, and we're in the era of like a boy and his ex monster collecting games. Well, we can do both of these things, and it just so happened to kind of also hit at a point of speculative fiction that was approachable to the age group, which is great. You can't rely on fucking Cory Doctorow to be the sole force in doing that, and to be honest, he shouldn't be the sole force in doing that. His books are good but not perfect. So it was neat that the series kind of captured my imagination when it did, to make me engage with the idea of what it would mean to be a futurist, or think about what future technology could do and how we would engage with it as I grew up, and is still something I think and care about a lot.
Oh no.
Yeah?
I'll by all means finish what you're saying. I just had a dark realization that is like 50% at least shitpost. So please finish what you're saying.
I guess what I'm saying is it would be well, I guess if projects did it with intention, it would maybe feel differently. But I do wonder if it's one thing to kind of have speculative fiction aimed at adults to that kind of yell about the world that we're in and maybe how it could be better, but maybe make that content for kids though. They do actually have the emotional nuance to be able to go and process that if you'll let them. Citizen Sleeper, but for tweens. I'm ready for that era.
We need YA fiction that is not just about like plucky young rebellious girls overthrowing a dystopic regime.
I have also heard of Save the Pearls.
I was thinking of Hunger Games.
No. Of course you were speaking of Hunger Games, but I was I directly wanted to reference the YA plot that is very specifically that. But it's what if people of color were of the racial majority and they were racist towards white people?
No. Oh, that's why it's called Save the Pearls.
Yeah, it is.
No. All right. Well, we also don't need racist Hunger Games.
Yeah, I mean, they were really. I think the idea with that book was that there was supposed to be like, okay, well, if white people are so I can only relate to an experience if it's about me. What if we put that in experience where it is the white people being oppressed? Maybe then they'll understand what it feels like. But all it does is sound like that one really short clip where somebody has their ice cream doesn't have the ice cream that they want because a woman takes it, and he immediately cries and says, "I have been laid low by the matriarchy."
Yeah, this is, man, that's worse than what I heard about The Handmaid's Tale. And I feel like, okay, the whole, can't relate unless it's, the white author is like, maybe for adults, but I'd like to believe that, the kids and tweens reading are not so, not so.
And actually, to that end, did you read any of the manga? Oh, hey, Nat, how's it going? Hope you're having a good evening. We're done playing our bits of actual playing Battle Network, and we're in our kind of like breakdown of both. I guess the cultural zeitgeist that it was in was what we're currently talking about, but we'll get into some plot beats of the game itself in a little bit.
Yeah. The bit of horror in my mind is, it's basically. I was thinking about the anime and how the line that will always live in my head is having Lan say in the intro, "It's like living in a video game." And just a chill running down my spine as I go, is Ready Player One the Battle Network for of the modern day?
I mean, it is definitely Battle Network for kind of like people who were in their early to mid 20s in the late 80s / early 90s when that book was, because the Ready Player One is specifically like laser targeted to people who are nostalgic for the 80s, and
yeah,
I get it. If somebody went and released a book that was specifically self-serving to me and mine interests, I would probably be super engaged with it. I understand. I guess Battle Network doesn't really do that because it's courting an audience that doesn't have a sense of nostalgia yet.
No, like this is a. I mean, I think that's a nice thing about Battle Network is that it is. I don't want to say it's just about the ideas, man.
Yeah.
But God, I truly am so exhausted of the past decade of major media just being like the frickin' Ouroboros.
Of multiverse, of shit.
Not just multiverses, but like, we are recycling old plot lines, we're recycling old characters. There can be no progress. We must keep, remaking, and hey, nice to have like a spin-off of a popular and established franchise that goes in such a different direction. They could have leaned way more into the fact that this is a Megaman game.
That's true.
They made a lot of choices that were, just veering way far away from Megaman as an established franchise because they wanted to do their own thing. And I am grateful for that because if, where did Lan Hikari come from? He was not. There was no Lan Hikari or anyone like that in, vanilla robot Mega Man.
And actually, to that end, Star Force is genuinely really cool as a game that I think in that kind of idea was like, hey, people are engaging with Mega Man as a futurist, like a sci-fi RPG rather than like a platformer. And we want to progress that idea because they'd clearly already done, we're going to release a similar game multiple times, and then they're slowly realizing that it didn't work. But before the point where they would just refuse to make any other games in that energy entirely. Like, I think Battle Network was one game off having a Guitar Hero style death. You know how like Bobby Kotick was like, oh, we're just going to keep making Guitar Heroes not even once a year, but like quarterly until it stops becoming money for us. And then we're just going to abandon it and the franchise will never exist again. I think they stopped just short. I genuinely think
right.
If there was a Battle Network 7, Star Force 1 probably wouldn't have existed because it would have done quite badly.
Yeah, no, I think that's totally true.
Yeah, it's an interesting balance, right? Because, if Capcom went and said, hey, we're now gonna make a Mega Man Battle Network 7. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Like, yes, it would be genuinely a return to a nostalgia. And that element, it would be Ready Player One-ing me, right? They would be making this piece of content specifically because it's like, oh, I remember those games. I will throw money at empty nostalgia for a thing. I think if they were like, oh, we are going to do like Star Force next, right? We want to do this idea of a sci-fi deck builder Mega Man, but the scope of what sci-fi is and the scope of what deck builder is has changed so much in the intervening 15 years. What this game is now the, I guess would be the ZX of the Battle Network lineage, you know? And I would be excited for that. I would be excited to see what they would genuinely do if they wanted to engage with this kind of game idea again, but bearing in mind what the modern landscape is like. That'd be cool. It would probably have better net play and probably live patching of chip balance and things like that.
Huh. Yeah, I realize that I have been giving, the Battle Network series a lot of credit for diverging from its original, from vanilla Mega Man, but I do also want to, I guess, acknowledge that there is a degree of, like, the Battle Network franchise, I don't know if I can call it cynical, but I guess just in the sense of, like, you have video games, you have manga, you have an anime that's translated on
it was
4 kids,
hyper franchised, yes. So many toys.
You have toys and the toys that require other toys to use, and it's like, oh my. And I
there was a trading card game. There is at least one official board game.
Extremely forgettable trading card game.
Actually I have so many cards from the trading card game. I have never played a single soul at it. And there was like a drop ship to go to buy like every theme deck, and because they released like 6 theme decks across its run, and like a booster box of the base game and its 2 expansions, and I was like, yeah, I'll buy that. I want to see what those cards be like. And I have them, and the cards are fun to look at. Could I get another person to play this card game with me? Fuck no, I can't. Maybe it would be. I think there's a mod exists on Tabletop Simulator, so you can actually go play it.
There is, for all of you Mega Man Battle Network trading card game enthusiasts, there is indeed a Discord for you out there. I know it exists. I think it's linked somewhere on the N1 Grand Prix Discord.
Makes sense.
But
yeah, Mega Man Battle Network TCG. I have
sure as hell exists. I have seen some of the cards.
I have it here. Mega Man NT Warrior trading card game. This is the Grand Prix expansion Proto Man starter deck. Ooh, it's genuinely quite interesting because it's where most TCGs were very much based in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering, or even actually in a way Pokemon, where you have life points as your main resource. And even in Pokemon, technically your prizes are your life points, right? In the Mega Man trading card game, your deck is your resource. It's like your mana pool, but it's also your life points.
Yeah.
Which was quite interesting, because you could definitely do a strategy where you chew through your deck mad fast to go and get the cards that you need and be able to ramp your curve to play big stuff, but it means that you have no health, and that's interesting.
I've heard that a number of games have attempted this and that it rarely turns out well.
Yeah, deck as a life points is something that's not super popular because the chewing through your deck to get your win conditions fast is such a popular strat. Not being able to do that makes people sad, and I get that. It's one of those strategies that if you miss that, or rather, how to put it, if you're disinclined to dig through your deck for your answers because it will kill you, but your answers just so happen to be very low in your deck, there is a chance that you will just not run into your answers, and you'll feel it will be a bit sluggish or stifled. which I can understand. Generally, the answer to that is to have cards that are searches, and that usually can be the balance in between.
Interesting. That makes sense.
I don't necessarily think that the game had many. Magic the Gathering calls them tutors because there's cards like Dark Tutor or whatever, so everybody calls them tutors now. I don't
One
think
who toots, yes.
I don't think the Battle Network TCG had many tutor cards in it, so it was probably suffering from that. I think there's just excuse me. There's just something really nice about having really high res battle chip art that looks like a battle chip. There's something about that's just like, ooh, slam dunk for card design. They could have just done some screenshots from the show, and they fucking did on some of those cards.
Oh,
but the
yeah,
fact that it's other ways official art was like, nice, I guess. Sorry,
yeah, so I've seen the main card that I see keep coming up is one where like Male is just like gut punching Lan with this really solemn look on her face, and which makes the target draw 2 cards. It's like, all right. I do not look at this card and go, oh wow, a story to tell. But hey,
why does punching somebody in the stomach mean that you draw 2 cards, or being punched in the stomach? I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to identify with there.
I guess you cough up 2 cards.
Ooh. But yeah, I guess to kind of pivot back to talking about Battle Network 3 specifically, we did have a Cyberpunk book club moment where we talked about the N1 Grand Prix arc, because I found that really amusing on how prescient it was in talking about the idea of being an esports celeb and what that might entail, right down to doing silly stunts for TV's sake. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is actually really accurate. I wonder if people who wrote that scenario look at it now and are like, oh, bruh.
I am certain that the people in Japan who wrote that look at that and go, oh, bruh.
I guess it would be like, oh, yeah, bye. But
no, but you're totally right. And I really enjoyed our conversation that we had about that during that episode. I think one thing that the ending has me kind of thinking about, specifically you get the real, one of several tearjerkers at the end where, Landstad is like, man, what the hell did I do? I really should not have, I should not have given programmed souls at this.
Yeah, that was surprisingly raw.
And Lan is like, Dad, no. Like,
I would have literally never known my brother if you hadn't done that.
Yeah, and it really does kind of, I guess there's a lot of reads you can take away from that, setting aside the whole, the familial aspect there, because even if it's like, you take Gutsman away from Dex would probably also be like, no, that was my best friend.
Yeah, who also has a sibling who lives in an entire other country who he barely ever gets to see. He would have been a lonely goddamn kid.
Right, and I think it's, we really do live in a society. We live in an age where there's so many facets of new technology that are coming about that are showing and this is nothing new, what I'm about to say, that are showing so much potential to wow, this could do really cool things, or oh wow, this could be really bad, and these are now things that are there are so many of these that they are that phenomenon of a new technology has emerged. Is it good because of the cool things it could do, or is it bad because of the bad things it could be used to do? And this discussion is just inescapable because it is
it turns out that there are bad people in the world who will do bad things with any item that you give them, and I find to look at technology that way to be really unhelpful. Genuinely, I blame Black Mirror for this so much. Where a lot of that is about, here's an interesting hypothetical technology and how it would be immediately depressing and a blight on mankind. And even though those were kind of written with the intent of saying, hey, it's the people that are using this technology that makes it bad, so many people took away the idea that technology bad, technology scary, that just felt unhelpful. Like, yes, being wary of new technology is important and healthy. Being critical of new things and thinking about how they can and can't be used is important. But to immediately go thing bad uncritically, I don't think is very useful for most things.
Yeah.
I guess as a point of a personal bugbear, hey, so you complimented these very delightful armchairs that we happen to be sitting on stream. They have been made of a combination of kit bashing, like photo bashing, hand-drawn art, and AI-generated art in tandem to create something new. But I think that we are currently kind of going through a period of time where the idea of using AI art for anything in any capacity is abhorrent to some people, and I can understand why they are reticent about it to a degree, because there are people who use it poorly and use it in a way to steal things from other people. But I don't think I stole these chairs from anybody.
Yeah. And like, even just the call of, this is going to be used to deprive artists of money, which I guess your comment on like bad people are going to use, whatever's at their disposal to do bad things is, just kind of making me think of like, all right, well, if a company is using AI art to not pay artists, that sounds like the fault of the company and the societal systems that let them do that.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's very easy to not buy a product with aesthetics you don't like, without making it a moral thing. That's surprisingly easy. Also, for what it's worth, people have been using the internet to go and steal other people's art since like DeviantArt existed. This is nothing new.
Really, a lot of this conversation has happened before with different technologies. Like when Photoshop and digital art was first becoming a big thing, there was so much discussion about this is going to end
the death
art.
of the traditional painter. Yes.
Exactly. And it's just I understand where people are coming from with a lot of their points and their feelings about AI art, but it's when the primary when the most outspoken AI artist that I know of is like someone who is disabled and could not create visual work any other way, mm-hmm. and is very outspoken about its limitations, I'm like, I'm not going to just be like, well, this we're just going to plug our ears and pretend this technology doesn't exist or mm-hmm, anything mm-hmm. like that.
I definitely hope for a future, and not even a distant future, a soon future where, in the similar way that when Game Maker became a thing and it felt like it was easy to program games again. This has happened in waves, right? With the era of the ZX Spectrum, programming was super easy comparatively at the time, and it like spawned an entire wave of people who wouldn't be able to make big projects making small projects that looked polished because they had the resources and ability to make a polished product at the end of the day. And that's also then, been true with like Game Maker. I hope that there will be an era where people are using image or art and asset generators to help create something that they've always dreamed that they've wanted to create but didn't have the resources to be able to start. I've always been excited for whenever a project inspires somebody else to create something. And the idea that somebody would be like, oh, I could, release the itch.io project that I've wanted to work on for a really long time, but I've not been able to get the art assets that I need to make it. and this is one way that I can. And they were like, well, I clearly can't do this project now, because it would, for one way or another, be now an insensible thing to make this project because of the circumstances we're in. Makes me genuinely kind of sad. I really hope that people who are doing personal projects use the tools that they need or have access to make those personal projects just for them, just to be able to get it out of their heads. That's more important than anything else, than any, I don't know, fucking slap fight on Twitter about it or whatever.
Absolutely. And to bring it back, when we... Oh, man. I am skeptical about the idea of whether you and I will get anything resembling sentient AI in our lifetimes. But, if we ever, get to the crossroads of, digital non-human persons, what? I think they will enrich our lives, and I'm looking forward to meeting one. And I think if that brings up a lot of, big questions about how our society, or if that brings up a lot of conflict with how our society and systems are set up, maybe we should be answering those questions instead of trying to shove it back in the box, because if those things, I feel like most of those problems are already problems for some people. They're probably just too marginalized to, really appear at the forefront. And I am not worried about the AI pulling a goddamn matrix and getting so shunned by society that they decide, actually, we're going to kill all of you.
Yeah. So this is actually something that I really like about the Battle Network series, that modern cyberpunk and sci-fi that concerns AI does, but Battle Network doesn't. Because it's aimed at kids, at no point does anybody express interest in fucking a NetNavi. And good. Oh my god. The ethical issues around building a synthetic construct that is self-aware because you want to have personal relationships with it in that kind of sense is just so... The kind of person that you would have to be to specifically want that is, I think, personally to me. I don't get that. The idea.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, to bring a person into the world just so you can fuck it does.
Yeah.
I mean, sort of the plot to Nier Automata. There is a reason why these robots built for war look like sexy women. And it remains unsaid in the narrative, but it's definitely like subtext bordering on text. It's like, why did we make our war machines so hot? And then you look at the tech bros that have long since died when the plot of Nier Automata starts, and you go,
Yeah, I think the most chilling part of this discussion is the idea that someone may someday invent Woody Allen. It's a good thing that guy doesn't exist, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I like the fact that they kind of, when you kind of talk about just an ordinary person who's not necessarily as terminally online as us, about can you name me a piece of media that is about the relationship between an AI and a human? They'll bring up Her. And Her is a good movie, but I don't think it's necessarily indicative of the most interesting conversations you could have about AI sentience and human relationships out there. At least not on its own. It can't exist as a singular standpoint for discussing that as an idea. It just can't.
Yeah. Let's see. Any other ideas we want to discuss taking from the Battle Network series?
Ooh.
We've talked about or at the very least, Battle Network 3. I think we've talked about its value as a YA piece of media. Just optimism towards futuristic technology, though I will say it is careful optimism, because the series is very this series is optimistic, but also makes it very clear that new technologies can be used in bad ways.
Oh, you could
But that-
absolutely fill like the internet of shit Twitter with just every single scenario in the Battle Network games.
Absolutely.
Is the internet of shit still up?
Oh, good question. Let's find out.
Yes.
On my
Well, the account still exists, and they've been doing retweeting and posting as recently as this week. Eero Scrubs, its cheapest subscription plan, moves customers to $10 a month service, paying $10 a month for a router. Oh boy. Ooh. Yeah, I guess most of the Internet of Shit things are about subscription service stuff now these days. Roku launches a range of smart home products. Oh.
Wise and Walmart. Woof.
Yeah. No, you could definitely do like onion style tweets. I would love that actually. Just stating plot moments from the Battle Network series, but using like stock art and treating it as a news story. That's a Twitter account in itself. For anyone listening, that's a free idea for y'all to use. Goodness me. Yeah, no, I guess one of the things I was kind of like, I didn't remember that this happened, was the whole aftermath of the Mr. Match arc of Lan feeling genuinely kind of like, through my negligence, I have hurt an incredibly large number of people, including my own father. The fact that he hurt his father is definitely weighs on his mind a little more than anybody else necessarily, but that's because it's a character that has a name and a sprite, so you know what it is. But the plot of Megaman Star Force is you have your the main character, Geostella. Your father works for like NASA essentially, has gone out on a space mission and died mid-mission, as far as you're aware. And this, 15-year-old, you're a little bit older than Lan is in his games, basically had a moment of, the person that I was the most emotionally close to left my life in one sense and then died, and I will never see him again. I'm terrified of becoming close to anyone else lest they disappear from my life in a similar manner. And that's how that game starts.
Wow.
And it's still a shonen battle anime video game because it's based on the Battle Network franchise, but it treats the idea quite seriously and with compassion throughout its run of 3 games. And I was just impressed. In the same way that I'm impressed by, say, Pokemon Sun and Moon talking about parental abuse in what way, in the narrow way that it can within its like remit of tone and setting. And you're like, I didn't expect this game that exists partially to be a money-making machine, and so therefore does not necessarily need to engage with complex storytelling at any point. Genuinely trying to give a shit about a complex issue and getting me as a player to consider it. I was like, yeah, bravo. And I didn't remember Battle Network 3 actually having that as a plot point of like, hey, when people go through trauma, sometimes they kind of shut people out of their lives because they just don't know what to do or are scared of hurting other people or scared of dragging other people into their whatever's going on between their own ears. That's surprisingly real, video game. Okay.
Yeah, and not to mention the, idea of, perhaps, a hyper-connected internet will enable bad actors to, dupe dumb kids.
Yeah, manipulate
and just,
other people into
kids in
ruining their
general
lives
into
for
doing
profit.
bad things.
For sure. I didn't really think about that, but yeah, I mean, there are sort of scams in the world of Battle Network, but they're just generally, haha, now you have to go fight a virus, where people who get caught in internet scams in real life have their lives fucked. So, yeah, also in that way, pretty real, huh? Gosh. Astounding.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking more, like running across the wrong blog when you're in a bad place and suddenly turning into an incel, but that
There
works
is
too.
also that for sure. Definitely.
Oh, actually, and I believe Sarah Zed put out a video somewhat recently about maybe more to the point of this, of how, you know, when there is media that is like mediocre in an uninteresting way, but is also like representing, you know, is you know, diverse TM in some way, whether it has like a trans plot line or, you know, God, even, you know, even the example of like the Little Mermaid reboot, that bad actors who are just like plainly bigoted will basically steer the discussion to hyper focus the criticism on that, where like, oh, the Little Mermaid reboot has gotten an inordinate amount more hate than like the Dumbo reboot, when you could really levy all of the same complaints that like they're neither of them needed to exist, but
one of them has a black lead in it, and that is a thing that we will latch onto. Is it sacrificial trash, or why we
Exactly,
hated
it's sacrificial
I
trash.
haven't watched this. I will remember to go watch that
yeah.
later. I've not watched. Sarah Z has not appeared in my feed for a hot second, but I will link it in the chat for others to go and look at it if they would like to. Sorry, finish your thought.
Oh yeah, well, the point just being that you know, most of the people who are criticizing these things are not, you know, vile racists out to, you know, start a white supremacist ethno-state, but are basically, I don't know if I want to say useful idiots, but just like not thinking very critically and just kind of following whatever, you know, following like, oh, yeah, this person seems to, you know, be making some good points.
It's fun to get caught up in hating something, unfortunately.
Yeah, and where that hate gets directed is by, you know, bad actors who may not be, you know, getting you to set a science facility on fire, but are trying to get you to put marginalized people out of work.
I actually, to you know, when it was like, oh, if they were to do a Battle Network / Star Force sequel in the modern era, I think you would have to engage with topics like that as part of the arc. Like the N1 Grand Prix. There's like a pop star character in Star Force as well, and there's like a little thing about E-fame and the stress that can cause one. Especially if you have like a manager that doesn't have your best interests at heart, which, wow, that's still very real. I think those kind of things about talking about, it would be genuinely interesting to see Megaman Battle Network does the science fantasy version of online bullying, or does the idea of the kind of, because like you could definitely reflavor the undernet to not be the dark web, but to just be kind of like, you know, this is it's recruiting ordinary people to go and hang out in this space that is a bit of an insular circular loop of hate, and occasionally people have to go and put on some Wellington boots and trudge their way into 4chan to find a specific thing of internet history, or that's the only way that they've backed up this piece of media that's unavailable anywhere else. And do you want to get caught in the hate machine just because you wanted to go find this one obscure anime MP4? Oh no, is a surprising thing that I guess, you know, video games don't really cover very much, but there aren't that many video games that are about this. Hypnospace Outlaw is probably the closest it's been in recent years.
True, yeah.
Which is still really good. I really liked. It's not a thing that came up when I did the Cyberpunk Book Club playthrough of it, because we only played through the first 3 hours of it. But, you know, at the point where you start finding the kind of like back roads of the service, and it becomes both people sharing their enthusiasm for hacking, sure, but also how people go and share their enthusiasm for music in a space where you can't do that due to copyrighted things.
Yeah.
And you know, how people shared their passions for music in that kind of era of the internet, I adored so much. It's it's specifically the thing that made that one of my favorite games. I really hope that Net Settler, or Dream Settler rather, also hits on that. And knowing Jay Tholen and his penchant for weird music genres, it will probably happen, but I hope it happens. Speaking of weird music genres,
yes, good transition.
aha! We're gonna turn off the little BGM, and we're gonna go. I am gonna record this. This is gonna be VODed for the people who want the aftermath of our Battle Network venture. So goodbye to the people who are.
Oh, you said not recorded.
No. Yeah, this everything that's happened up to now has been recorded. For the VODs, for the YouTube, so they can have the post discussion and all that jazz. But goodbye to the YouTubers, because now is the age of audio crimes.
And thank you very much for joining us to this time.